Probation Officer, and I have Tom, last name, Weber, from PrimeCare. The three contracts obviously involve those three folks. Before I get into the specific contracts, I want to let you know how we arrived at these contracts. These contracts are part of the Opioid Settlement Funds that Lebanon County was awarded as a result of a lawsuit that the County of Lebanon participated in with Johnson & Johnson and some distributors of Johnson & Johnson products. So the money that we received, the first year money we received was in the amount of $171,000, and that money is to be spent on OUD, SUD, or co-occurring individuals.
I think you better give us the...
Opiate use disorder, substance use disorder, and co-occurring is someone who is experiencing both drug and alcohol and mental health issues. Like I said, the first year of funding for that, we received $171,000 in our office. I was designated by the commissioners as the point person for those lawsuits and retaining the money and working in the community with other providers and agencies to best spend that money. So today, these three contracts reflect the $171,000 that we already received.
One addition, Jim, this goes on for 18 years?
In addition, well, to add to that, we've already received our second payment of $258,000. So yeah, this money will continue for a period of 18 years. So these contracts that I'm entering today will definitely, my hope is, will continue for the next 18 years at least. So sustainability is not a question. The $171,000 we got in the first year is the lowest amount we're going to get for those 18 years. So I know I can maintain these three programs for the next 18 years. Plus, again, I have a printout of the payments over those 18 years. We will be able to add additional programs here in Lebanon County above and beyond these three that I'm presenting today.
And can we do these as one motion once we get an explanation?
So I do one contract, or
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the opioid settlement contracts, plural,
yes.
as presented for the spending of the $171,000.
Okay, do you want me specifically to tell you what they are?
I think that's what we, the next step, yes.
Okay.
We'll hold off on the motion till, because you're gonna, my question was, can we do these three in one motion? Or do you want the separate motions?
I think you can do them all together.
Well, we can use the same, vote, but you have three separate contracts.
Yeah, okay.
So one is with an agency outside the county. So I would have it in the minutes as separate motions.
Oh, okay.
All right. John, why don't you look at a second?
I'll just,
Okay. I was going to ask if you wanted to put the motion on, we'll get a second, then you can go into the discussion.
details.
Okay. Yep. Okay, the first contract I'd like you to approve would be a contract between my office and PrimeCare Medical Incorporated. The contract is for the facility. PrimeCare is in the Lebanon County Correctional Facility. They operate and provide services to the inmates at the Lebanon County Correctional Facility. The type of service that I'm asking you guys to agree upon is MAT, Medically Assisted Treatment Maintenance Program. This will include doctor med checks, pharmacy, to include Subutex, Vivitrol, Methadone, buprenorphine, and counseling services to the populations at the prison, both male and female. In the amount, the cap amount for the contract will be $100,000.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve that contract. Any questions regarding the motion? We opened a dental clinic.
That would hurt.
That's where I'm going next.
Is there any, if there are no questions, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
I do have a question. It's related, but I saw in the paper last night where a new methadone clinic will be opening. They're getting a permit. Do you know anything about that? Is that related?
In Lebanon County?
Yeah.
I am not aware of that.
Well, look in the classified ads last night. I think it was the very last one. Under the city, it had a listing of a building of a methadone clinic, and I just wondered what it was about.
I know the methadone clinic that's located at 3030 Chestnut Street.
Yes.
That the county owns,
Yeah.
the property.
Okay.
We don't, the provider, we rent to the provider. They're looking for a new location.
Oh, that might be.
So I don't know
it.
if that had anything to do, I know they have a hearing with zoning coming up shortly, so that might have
That's
something to do
probably
with
it
that.
then.
It's the same provider, they're just looking to move to a bigger
Okay. They must have
facility.
changed their name over the years.
It should have been Arcadia Health, is that what it was?
I don't remember, but it wasn't something that sounded familiar from when we opened it. And I'm thinking, how many years ago was that? 19 years ago we opened it or something?
2006.
2006.
We finished?
Am
Go
I?
ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
17 years ago.
Okay, the next contract is between my office and the Lebanon County Correctional Facility. This contract is for a part-time correctional officer to help maintain and facilitate the MAT program that we're going to institute through PrimeCare. The maximum amount of this contract, the cap, would be $30,576.
Make a motion to accept or approve the part-time correctional officer at the Lebanon County Correctional Facility for $30,576 max per year.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve that arrangement with the prison. Any questions? Not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Okay, the third and final contract is between my office and the Lebanon County Probation Department. This contract will be for the Lebanon County Probation Office to dedicate a probation officer and have that probation officer have a dedicated caseload of OUD, opiate use disorder, SUD, substance use disorder, or co-occurring individuals on their caseload. That is the only individual that they will have. It will be evident, the probation officer will be trained in evidence-based practices, and the cap amount for that position would be $40,001.
Approved.
Second?
Motion is second to approve this agreement with probation services. Any questions regarding the motion? Audrey, anything additional to add to that?
The caseload has been established already. We have disability management department, and it is a smaller caseload, but we can focus on treatment and more intensive supervision of those individuals who need it because of their substance abuse and or mental health issues.
Thank you. Any other questions regarding this motion? If not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved. And I failed to ask if Tom or if the warden has anything to offer or additional expansion.
Just briefly, we did continue the program in anticipation of this day as the beginning of the year. Pleased to report that we have 8 individuals already enrolled in receiving treatment currently at the correctional facility. With the DEA's recent elimination of the X waiver requirement, which required anyone with prescriptive authority to go to additional training and put caps on the number of individuals you could treat in the community who suffered from opioid use disorder or substance use disorder. They eliminated that requirement, so we anticipate more individuals in the community will be providing this treatment, which will equate to more individuals who come into our facility who will have been on it and will be able to maintain it and help them on the road to recovery.
Anything, warden?
No.
All right. Yes.
I would just like to add that these 3 contracts, they'll be dated January 1st, 2023. So in the case at the prison where they've already treated 8 people, it'll be retroactive back to January 1st. So we will pay for those people and obviously moving forward, pay for anyone else.
Yes, Commissioner.
Okay. Yesterday I was on a call with the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania, And you're on top of everything, but I don't want to assume.
Mhm.
They said there's a signature due March 7th?
Well, I was gonna segue into my next
Oh.
thing before I left. But, so in addition to these lawsuits that we've already entered into, that we're already part of, the money has been scheduled, it's a done deal. There's also other settlements that are in the works, and Pennsylvania's gonna enter into those lawsuits as well. So I had to, as the point person, had to basically enter Lebanon County into these suits, which I did on Monday.
Okay, you're done.
And I have a copy for Jamie, if he would like that copy. It basically, it talks about, we're entering into lawsuits or settlements with Walmart, WalGreen, CVS, Teva, and Allegrand. So 5 more lawsuits, settlements are coming to Pennsylvania. We're gonna join those lawsuits. And again, it'll look similar to what we've already been involved in.
It's kind of nice not being the defendant. That's good. Anything else? Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Jim.
Sure.